Hey everyone, so I've decided to kind of relaunch my channel here on YouTube, and I'm going to be doing some random videos just about my hobbies and interests and things like that. So I thought first thing I would do is kind of show off my drum set. I'm a musician, and this is a uh, this is a Pearl Masterworks set. I had this custom designed for me, and it's a really nice piece. I have an old Pearl export set that I used to use all the time, and I just decided that it was time to get a drum set that I can kind of just have forever and last a long time. Um, so yeah, it's basically designed after a reference kit as far as the wood and the edges go. So we've got a 10 by 9, 12 by 9, 15 by 13, and the bass drum or kick drum, whatever you want to call it, um, is 20 by 18. And then my snare drum that I got with it is a 13 by 5 and basically designed after the Omar Hakim signature snare. I really like the sound of that. So this is a 13 by 5, 8-ply mahogany. I think the Omar Hakim is 6-ply. So it's a little bit thicker, and the hardware is a little bit more robust. Decided to have Mastercast hoops on all of the on all the drums, and use the really thick lugs. So it's really durable. Obviously, it sounds good too. And I get asked a lot about the finish on this. So the story is, it took me about a year or so to actually get this kit from Pearl. And what happened in the first place was I told the rep that I wanted kind of like a white marble-ish sort of finish. And I gave him a picture of kind of an example of what I wanted. And he came back to me a few months later and said, well, we can't do that because we put it on a drum and it didn't look good. So I said, well, what can we do instead? So he sent me a picture of this drum that they designed for the DCI group, the Cavaliers, and apparently they have drums that have this finish on it, but it fades to black on the bottom. So I said, well, if you just give me that white finish on the whole kit, that's pretty close to what I want, and that would be great. And so that's what they did, and it looks good. I've always preferred white colored drum sets because they tend to look better under lights. So, so there's my drums. Very nice. Oh, and there's my large dog. She probably thinks I'm talking to someone, but I'm not. I'm talking to myself. Bella, I'm talking to myself. I'm crazy. I've lost my freaking mind. Anyway, yeah, I really like this kit. You know, people like the way it sounds, some of the people that I play with, so yeah, it's great. And as far as the brand goes, so one of the reasons I've always been with Pearl is actually because I like the hardware. Um, it rarely goes bad. I have pieces of hardware that are probably more than 20 years old from Pearl that still work and haven't stripped out. So it's pretty good stuff. As far as the drums go, I mean, I realize, probably other brands are going to sound just as good, but, I like the hardware. I just, so I've always stuck with Pearl. So there it is. Yeah, as soon as I think of other things to put up, I'll do that, and I'll see you guys later.